Hey guys, good morning. It's your girl SeekretD with today's Strawberry Letter Response. The title of the letter is, I don't remember, something about getting him ready for his queen. So this lady writes in, she said that she got married very young. She was 20 years old. She said her husband was not ready for marriage, basically. So he was a mama's boy. He was raised by his mother and grandmother. And when they first got married, she said they ended up going to live with them. She said his mom coddled him. She cleaned, she cooked, and her too. She said she didn't want to do anything. She tried to clean up after the mom was finished cooking. The mom wasn't having it. And eventually she was like getting frustrated of being there, not being able to do anything, not being able to be a wife. So she was like, they hurried up and got out of there, right? Once they got out of there, she said the mom was still in their business. She tried to get her husband, in line, basically teach him how to cook, clean, take out the trash and all that good stuff. And she said that his mom was still meddling. So she ended up leaving for a while. She said that they tried to work it out when she returned, but they just weren't on the same page. They wanted different things. It just wasn't working. He, essentially, she said, was not the man that she needed at the time. Fast forward, she's now 26. She said that they have gotten divorced and they are now good friends. They call occasionally, they talk, chat, da-da-da-da-da. And she said that she's seeing that he is now, like, basically coming into himself. He'll ask her for recipes if he wants to cook something and all these things. So she said that she suggested that they hang out, they go out to catch up. And he insisted that she come over to his house. Now, she said that they got there, he cooked, and his pasta was just as good as hers. And she said the house was so clean and well taken care of and all these things. And she was, I guess, impressed. So she said they chatted it up. They had a couple of drinks. And she wanted him to want to have sex with her. But he didn't. Instead, he told her about his new queen that he is going to propose to. And he told her that his next marriage is going to last because she helped him become the man he needed to be for his new queen. So she's now wondering if she should tell him how she feels because she wants her man back. She's saying that she did all the work. She made him basically into what he is. And now she wants to reap the fruits of her labor. And she wants to know if, she should say anything. Now, Shirley told her to shoot her shot. She's like, the worst that could happen is he could be like, nah, I'm good. So, while I agree you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, I don't think she should say anything, right? I feel like if they are friends now and he's become this great man and he's done all these things and they talk occasionally and they, exchange recipes and da-da-da-da-da, and he never once mentioned this other woman to her, to me that's a little weird, right? Either he knows that she has feelings for him and he didn't want to make it weird by, I guess, saying over the phone like, oh, I'm dating this girl type thing, or he just really felt like it wasn't her business or something like that, you know what I mean? So, but I feel like there's a reason that he withheld the fact that he met a woman, they were dating, etc., 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 because if he's going to propose to this woman, then clearly it's very serious and he cares for her. So I'm still not understanding why he kept it to himself until now, because I feel like she would have had more realistic expectations of their relationship had she known that he was dating somebody and all these things. Now, what Shirley did say is that she hopes that she doesn't want him back because he's moved on, which honestly a lot of people do that. Like once they see that you're moving on, you're with somebody, you're talking to somebody, you're dating, then all of a sudden you're so attractive to them and they want you back and all these things and what have you, because they literally just don't want you to be with anybody else. Hopefully that's not the case. Doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like he is now the man that she wanted him to be, but she didn't want to wait around for him to become that man. So I feel like that is the issue at hand. I feel like she feels like she missed out, which she did. And honestly, I don't really feel like she should have had to wait around. But when you don't wait around, you risk you risk the chance that they're gonna move on, and he did. So do I personally feel like she should say anything? No, I don't. But do I ever really backpedal and really revisit relationships once I leave them? No, I don't. So I personally feel like once it's done, it's done, because if there's anything worth working out, we would have done that. Like, I would have done that. I would have been like, okay, let me just try to stay at whatever. You know what I mean? But if it's that bad, and I feel like it's that I guess unfixable, then I'm leaving. And when I leave, I'm not coming back. I don't care how you improve. I don't care what you think you're doing. I don't care, because I did what I could. I tried, and I don't believe in suffering from relationships. So honestly speaking, I don't think she should say anything. If they really are friends and they have such a good relationship, I think she should just leave it be and let him enjoy his new girlfriend. Because if they are getting married, right, or he's gonna propose to her, 9 times out of 10, if you say don't propose to her, why don't you be with me, it's not going along. It's not gonna go, because he would have been like, oh, maybe we should try again since y'all are such good friends. I mean, I feel like there's a slim chance he would be like, oh, I didn't know you felt like this. You know, they do on TV. But I don't think so. Because I feel like most men are going to shoot their shot, even if they feel like they don't have a chance. Like, I've broken up with exes, and I've had them shoot their shot after I was done, and it was like, nah. And I feel like even at different points of our doneness, they still, I guess, when they felt like they wanted to try to circle the block, they still reached out, and I still was like, nah. So I feel like if a guy really wants to be with you, they're going to circle the block and try their luck. So again, I feel like you can say something if you want, but I honestly feel like it's going to ruin the relationship. If you do tell him this and he's really about to propose to his girl and they're that close, he might even tell her, like, oh, my ex-wife said this, and then that's gonna be funky, because y'all ain't gonna be friends no more. You absolutely not gonna be friends no more after his new soon-to-be wife finds out that you're his ex-wife and you're trying to get back with him, because now he can't be friends with you because you have ulterior motives, and I can't trust you. So I think you should leave it alone. It's over, okay? And if the only issues with him was his being tidy and cooking and cleaning and all that stuff, I feel like that could have been kind of worked out. But you made it seem like, you know, it was a lot. He wasn't the man you needed. Okay. I mean, nobody wants to be going back and forth with their man, like their child, like clean up, do this, do that. So I get that too. But I honestly believe that if the issues are that minuscule and it's literally just cleaning, cooking, etc., that's something y'all could have worked on together if you really wanted to, but you didn't. And you were young. You were 20 to 24. You were married for 4 years. Now you're 26. So 2 years, I guess, did him well. But I don't think it's going to do you guys well, because I feel like there's going to be static there regardless. So leave it alone. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like I said leave it alone like 10 times, but y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it. I think you should leave this man alone.